All right, welcome back to the Wiseguyz Show. Countdown to PaisanCon. And I know we have been away for a while. This is our season 11 debut, and it's an honor to be here tonight at our new studio. I got to tell you, it's a great place. Look at this beautiful place. Before we get started, let me introduce sitting next to me. Part of the Wiseguyz Show, we got Italian singing sensation Biagio.
Ciao, ciao.
Sitting across from me, we got Chaloots in the house.
Hey.
And sitting next to Chaloots is our guest of the evening. He's been waiting a long time to come on this show, and he's here tonight. You know him from Annabella Mozzarella House in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Billy Pompeo.
Billy, am I supposed to clap for myself?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, you're finally here, Billy.
I finally made him. Thank you.
And calling in a little later is another guest this evening. We have Gianni Russo. Hello, Carlo, from the Wiseguyz Show, from the movie The Godfather. That's right. He's a good friend of ours, and I'm looking forward to hearing from him. And we're waiting on Jumpin' Gennaro. He's on his way. And but for now, Billy, welcome to the Wiseguyz Show. How you doing?
Very good. Thank you so much for having me. I mean, this is quite an honor.
And that's the show tonight, guys. Everybody, thank you so much. He's finally on the show, and we'll talk to you soon. Oh, no, Billy.
Was it that bad?
Yeah, no, it was good.
I'm nervous as it is.
Is this something? No, come on.
No.
You've been waiting. Is it worth it?
Yeah, it's absolutely. Are you
Beautiful,
kidding?
yeah.
I love you guys. You know, you've all been friends for a long time. I've known this guy forever. I know, actually, believe it or not, I know him the longest. I know him almost 16
right?
years.
Yeah,
16
sure.
years.
Wow.
Yeah, I was at
Didn't
the
know
other.
that.
I was at the other
deli.
store.
That's
Yep.
not what he told me.
Yeah, no, he walked in. I had Louis Prima playing. He goes, "You like Louis Prima?" I said, "Are you kidding? I live for Louis Prima. I got a collection of Louis Prima stuff that you can't imagine. I got dishes.
And you told me you sing them.
I sing them all the time.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
that's
yeah.
He's actually a great singer.
He is a great singer.
Not as
Perform.
good
I'm
as
talking
you.
about you.
Not as
Not
good
Louis
as you.
Prima.
Yeah,
I'm talking about
no
Billy.
doubt about it.
Speaking, that's really was our last show. We were doing our show in Atlantic City at the Resorts Casino Hotel with Louis Prima. What a great night. If you miss it, hey, listen.
fantastic.
Hey, I can't force anybody to come out and have a great time. People were coming up to me, couldn't believe the night that they had. Most people just were saying, when I asked them to come there, they never expected to see that, and Louis Prima blew it
Nobody
out.
can understand that show until you see it firsthand.
Right.
It's just, I don't care what age you are. If you see Louis Prima Jr. live, it's just a whole thing, man. I mean, it transcends you into the past, and what he does. Like a lot of performers, they try to emulate their father. He does his own thing, man. It's out. He hits it out of the park every time.
I couldn't agree more. And our night, though, was just...
He brought tears to my eyes.
but-
I had tears in my eyes when he went into the.
combination of all the things with Biagio singing
was
and
great.
the musician and who else was there? It was Louis, the magician, and the
Rocco.
comedian.
Oh, and the comedian, Bob Nelson.
Yeah,
Yep.
Rocco. Yeah, and it was just a great
Jeffy,
night. It
Jeff,
was like a
Jeff,
variety
Jeff.
show.
What?
Oh,
I love him.
Bob is
What a night I missed.
Listen, he
Please
was a
don't even talk about it.
he was a backup
Well,
because
you're
Uncle
busy.
Floyd.
You have a lot on your plate.
I got
You have a lot on your plate.
running a restaurant. Yeah,
Listen,
thank
you're
you.
here, and we're here tonight to promote PaisanCon.
Absolutely.
All right, and that's this weekend. And I want to ask you, like, I know Nicky Petito came up with the idea for PaisanCon. He's not here tonight, but how's everything going? Give us a little rundown on what this PaisanCon is about, and let everybody know.
It's amazing for the grassroots project that we're doing. I mean, Nikki came up with a great concept, and I thank you, all of you for your individual efforts with us. I mean, it's going great. I mean, I'm sure you see the billboards everywhere. I mean, people are calling, people are hitting the website, tickets are being sold. All the talent is in line. The food.
Tell us some of the talent.
You got Justina Valentine. You got
Lorraine Bracco.
Lorraine
I know
Bracco.
Lorraine
Thank
Bracco.
you for helping out. Tommy DeVito is going to be there.
Chris Cerrone.
Chris Cerrone, Gianni Russo,
Eric Roberts.
Eric
Roberts.
Roberts,
What a big,
yeah.
That's a big.
You know my favorite.
Pope of Greenwich Village.
Nick Totoro.
Nick Totoro, one of my
Nick
favorites.
Totoro.
Yeah, he's
What a
gonna be
great,
there,
yeah, what a great newcomer.
So
That's
many
it.
more. I'll try to put
Kathy,
some
Franco.
Kathy Moriarty,
John Franco. Yeah.
How could I forget him?
Yeah.
It's just we need the poster. I
Francisco
gotta-
Cervelli. Oh no, he's not coming. I gotta throw that in. All right, this is the Wiseguyz Show.
This
Billy,
will be my
expect-
last time here. No, just
But,
kidding.
No, we are loaded with guests. I know that for sure because I'm doing your posters and I get to see everybody coming.
And thank you for
Even
that,
guys
by the
like
way.
Chips Cooney, guys throwing in like Chips Cooney, Rocco Solano, Italian singing sensation, Biagio. That's right. No, we there's a full lineup of entertainment. I know that's going on. This all started because of Nikki's idea for bringing Italian American culture and history and heritage all in one room. And obviously, if you're Italian, you don't have to be Italian to be a paisan.
That's correct.
All right, you know, and Biagio, you know,
You're right, 100%.
our parents, you know, your father, my father, you know, they spoke Italian, you know, they speak Italian, and you know,
I thought you were half Irish, Biatch.
yeah, well, that's just a quarter,
Maybe.
quarter. No, but the
His
thing
father's
is,
gonna kill
we
me.
grew up. Our parents, you know, didn't speak English. You know, we had to speak to them in Italian, and you know, your parents speak a little English. My mother spoke. My father, no English at all. But the thing is, we want to bring Italian American history back to people that are starting to forget it, and this is a way to start it.
Total
you know?
preservation. That's the key. Preservation.
And most people want to understand, and I said this at the Annabella's for the media night. People don't understand that slang words and all this stuff and stereotyping and all that. Look, in Italy, there's different types of dialects all over, everywhere. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dialects. And so changing words here and there, even in America, is normal. And the word paisan comes from the word paese. Paese, paisan. That's your friend from your town.
Right.
So in America, all Italians, we consider ourselves all paisans.
That's correct.
And that's what this is about. And I know it is. So, but thank you for coming tonight. See you later, and we'll talk to you on Saturday. No, but before we go into more about this, we do have a few people to mention we want to thank that are going to be part of us, that are going to be at Paisan Con, just like Nona's Deli and Orange. Are they
Oh
good?
my God.
Are they good?
What a taral. The provolone taral.
Oh,
no
really?
shit. Ooh, can I say shit?
Yeah,
Tarals, of
yeah, you
course
could
you
I don't
can.
know. This is
No,
my
you
first-
can curse.
You know, oh yeah?
Yeah, just don't say nothing about nobody's mother.
No. But just like Nona's.
Yeah.
Bro, that stuff is good. And they make the melting cookies, the one that melts in your mouth.
Forget about it.
So let me ask you something, if you don't mind. Is there going to be food there?
Come on, of course.
Well,
no, this
people
I don't
know,
want
though. People are going to ask where
Of
they're going
course,
to
I'm making all the food.
Are
So
you
that's
the
what I'm
only
saying.
food vendor there?
I'm the only food vendor there. So, but I have a couple of collaborations. The meatballs are coming from Mama Mancini's. Let me tell you something. For a meatball, I mean, if you're not going to actually make a meatball, and I'm not just saying this because they're a sponsor, but their meatballs are rocking. I mean, we just
They
had them
look
again
good.
today. They're phenomenal. And the sauce that they're in is it's amazing.
So what kind of food you going to have there then?
I got chicken cutlet parm. We got chicken cutlet with mozzarella, eggplant
Cabbage and
parm.
potatoes.
Hey, you know what I think will be a big hit?
Shepherd's pie.
Caprese.
You know what I think will be a big hit if you have a little thing going on? You remember you said you make the egg rolls? How about the chicken parm egg roll? Huh? You ever think of that?
Listen, the menus are done. Fred. Jesus. No, but we're also gonna have we're gonna make tripe there too. We're gonna have bowls of tripe.
Are you really?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
making.
but they-
That's great. So people know they can eat there too.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
go. Nice.
And drink. A lot
And
of
drink.
Absolutely, alcohol is going crazy. Shout out to Vodka 6100. How you doing?
And there's
Yeah,
autographs. I
wait,
just
but you
wanna go
have
over
wait.
stuff too,
Hold on,
right?
you have a
Hold
few
on.
sponsors. You want to mention your sponsors?
I just did. Subliminally.
6100.
Vodka
Oh,
6100.
you got Coca-Cola, some heavy hitters.
Coca-Cola reached out to us. I was like, wow. They're like, yeah, we heard. Coca-Cola and Peroni reached out to us.
Oh, you have Peroni too?
Peroni is one of our sponsors.
great.
One of my listen again. One of my
beer.
favorite beers. I mean, it's
Me
like
too.
you know, like it's not just because it's Italian. It's actually like Heineken. I like
is
Heineken,
good.
but it's creamy at the end, and not that tinny flavor. It's got Peroni's
Peroni.
is
Yeah, me
is
too.
And I don't
amazing.
drink beer.
Yeah,
I do.
I love Peroni.
and then of course we got Sorrento's Bakery. Maron.
They're coming in,
They're
Sorrento.
in.
That's great.
My God, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, you got to come to Paisan Con this weekend, April 13th and 14th. Go to paisancon.com. I'll put it up on the screen. Also, it's at the Doubletree Hilton in Fairfield, New Jersey. Why do we pick Fairfield, New Jersey?
Because it has the highest population of Italians in the United States.
I see. That's the best place to start, and just every day, and come celebrate Italian heritage at PaisanCon. But always remember, every day you celebrate Italian heritage, and don't forget to tell them the Wiseguyz Show said to do so. But again, go to paisancon.com, and it's going to be a fun-packed weekend: entertainment, celebrities, food, mozzarella. You making the mozzarella there, or is it going to be done already? Because there's a lot you got going on that day.
No promises.
No
but
promise.
I'm gonna bring.
man.
I gotta make it there. I'm gonna do it for I'm gonna do a couple showings. I have like some
That's a nice
some
thing.
kids there that want that want me to make it. So I'm gonna make it for the kids.
Yeah, well, I wanted to mention one more thing about Italian culture. When I talk about Italians, when you're Italian, I just want to make it clear to everybody listening. When you're Italian and you have a legitimate business and you have a legitimate company and you're Italian and you're second or third generation, when you're Italian, whatever business you have, as long as it's a legitimate business, you're Italian. It's an Italian business, and it comes probably from if it's food, it probably comes from your grandparents or your parents, and it's always good to push this forward into traditionally to your younger generation kids. Always push the younger generation kids, because I also said at your meeting that in Italy, the ones who preserve the Italian culture and traditions are the young kids.
Kids, of course.
Here in America, it's the adults. So we need to push forward to make these young kids start up preserving our history, not just the adults.
You just brought up another one of our people that are going to be there, and this guy is doing a great job. And I have my kids already making mozzarella. And let me tell you something. I'm third generation. Okay, my great grandparents came here. All my grandparents were born here, except for my father's mother. So I'm actually third generation. My son's fourth generation, and he knows the culture. And I make sure that he does. And but the other person is Giuseppe's Garage, man.
Yeah, you mentioned that today.
He's amazing. He's 12 years old. He's fixing cars.
Wow.
You got to see.
Where's he from? Where's he originally from? I mean, where's he coming
They're
out?
in Bethlehem,
Were you saying
Pennsylvania.
he fixes cars? He's a mechanic?
He's a mechanic.
At 12?
cuz. Bro, you got to see him. The way he talk, so like I thought it was at first I thought it was like a gimmick,
Right.
But you got to see he's actually using the machinery on TV, telling his father,
Wow.
and his father's a sweetheart of a guy. And you know what I love about his father? He doesn't like push him in any direction. He lets his son
kid
make
loves it.
Yeah,
The
and he
kid
lets
loves
it. They have conversations. It's hysterical, and they have like a really thick, accent.
Right.
It's
You know what he
hysterical.
reminds me of, believe it or not, when you talk like that? Jumpin' Gennaro.
Yeah, I
Jumpin'
was thinking
Gennaro
of,
was
like-
a young kid
he knows
at
life.
that
Yeah.
age, working with,
With
his
his father,
father,
sure.
working on
That's exactly what I
Alfa
was thinking of.
Romeos, Fiats, and he knew a lot then, too.
I'm not sure anybody quite equals Jumpin'
Jumpin' Gennaro.
But I got to
That's
tell you,
a
what I
whole
love
nother-
about the PaisanCon, you have a good, basically all different venues when I'm talking about as far as sports, boxers,
Right.
soccer players, right?
Yeah, we got-
Actors,
You have a
actresses,
little of
artists.
everything.
Yeah, we got
So
Chet-
it's brought out,
Bobby
aspect of
Ches,
everything.
Vito Antafori.
Yeah.
Antifermo.
Antafermo. Yeah,
Antafermo.
I cannot say that.
That's
No,
okay.
but
That's what happens when you're third generation.
no.
No, that's
But the spectrum's good because you got a little of everything mixed in.
Yeah.
And you know
That's
who helped
great.
out a lot with the media? Believe it or not, it was a big hit. Was Italian Tribune? My people at the Italian Tribune.
Yes,
I got to
thank
thank
you.
them, Buddy and Fortunato, Marion, the Alagna family. They put that article in. Let me tell you, that's nothing better than putting. They're strong when it comes.
Oh,
to
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
They don't mess around. They don't. They see
no.
something in the Fugazi. They don't want nothing to do with
Right,
it. It has to
right,
be
right.
Italian American. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And they're strong. And Biagio knows that. You know.
Well, if
No,
we're,
good people.
yeah, if we're thanking
absolutely.
people, we got to thank Guy Matson, too. He's
Guy,
Oh,
of
well,
course,
yeah.
Guy Matchin. He's on my list. Guy
Yeah.
Matchin, because I wanted to bring him up because we do Pizza Bowl together, and we do so much more. But that was an event that we did in February. That was kind of the first event we did after our Atlantic City show at Resorts was Pizza
Right.
Bowl, and Guy, his wife Rita. Frankie Meatballs, that's another guy who's
Yeah.
involved with doing a lot of video and stuff. He's going to be part of doing stuff at PaisanCon. Johnny C, the pizza guy. I got to mention these guys because they're all friends of ours. And Sal Figs. I met this guy, Sal Figs. You know Sal Figs?
Yeah, I met him, too. What a nice guy.
What I'm telling you,
What a
I've never
sweetheart.
seen anybody so
Willing to
into
help
figs and those. No, but he. No, I'm serious.
I know where that was
Listen,
going.
if you're
I've
Italian
never
and you
seen
like
a guy so into figs.
Listen, I'm a big fan of figs. I love figs.
Me too.
I mean, no, but I mean, to find out different qualities, all the figs that he gets is
We're gonna put you two together.
big
there's
money.
only
Let
one-
me tell you, you think it's
there's
funny
only
when
one
you take
target.
money.
Yeah, you got a tree that's not right producing figs.
bring
He'll
it
tell you
back.
what's the
Have a
problem.
fig
Bring it
tree in
back.
your yard. You ain't Italian.
Big money. It's big money figs.
I'm into figs.
I am. You ain't Italian.
E figa, e figa.
Hey, happy anniversary, by the
Oh,
way,
thank
buddy.
you.
There you go. Happy anniversary, friend.
And
See you in the net.
But,
Happy
the-
anniversary in that.
thank you, man.
Maron.
But
The
there's a
best.
few people I want to thank also from Pizza Bowl who are part of PaisanCon Sigma Pi. Your volunteers. We
Yeah.
gotta give
Oh,
them a
thank
shout
you.
out. They do a great job.
Thank you very
Without
much,
them,
Sigma Pi.
They did ours at resorts too.
Yeah,
Without
they were
them,
great.
it would be
They were
impossible.
great, yeah.
They helped everybody find their seats. It was
Yeah.
it would have been very confusing
Really
without
nice
them.
bunch of kids.
Yes. And,
Sigma Pizza Pie.
and a few of my buddies from the
I
fire
see
and
it.
police department, the Emerald Society came in. They played
That's
a little
right.
pipes and drums. Artie Pasquale, Joey D'Onofrio, all our friends. We had a great time at Pizza Bowl 4, and we're looking forward to Pizza Bowl 5. And the reason why I'm talking about them a lot, we're on their page too right now. Pizza Joints, Jersey Pizza Joints, we're live on their page as well. So always doing a shout out to them is big.
And I
Oh,
made
I didn't give you
mozzarella.
a
I made
Paisan
mozzarella
con.
every
Oh, yeah.
year there, except
What's
for
that?
the first one. I made mozzarella at everyone.
And thanks to me, the one year I was there, I made sure that you had Stephen Baker, the touchdown maker,
Yeah, he
That's
come
right.
over to you and test your
Did.
mozzarella.
And he's a big fan now. Oh,
Oh yeah.
did you just amp me up a little bit? I
And,
like
and
it.
Jack Ohm. What about Jack Ohm? I had you go over to Jack Ohm of Tunnel to Towers.
Oh,
he's
yeah, I
the
didn't-
number
I didn't-
2 guy. at
Yeah, I
Tunnel
didn't
to
know. I
Towers.
didn't know his last name.
Jack Ohm. He's a retired lieutenant from the
What a nice
New
guy.
York City Fire Department.
Obviously.
And, one of my brothers across the river. And I got to say, we've been doing a lot of events. There's another event I got to bring up, though, that we did because we haven't been on for a while. A classic evening with Al Bandiero. Al Bandiero, our
was
buddy
nice
Al,
evening.
legendary disc jockey. And
And he's going to be at
he's going to be at
That's
PaisanCon,
right,
too.
that's right.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you, a lot of the people that we are involved with are going to be at PaisanCon or tried to be at PaisanCon. And some things didn't work out, but a lot did. And Al Bandiero, having him there, I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. There's a lot of people who listened to the radio back in the 80s and 90s are going to remember who Al Bandiero
There's
is.
a couple of people that we didn't have that I'm a little upset that we passed on, but I hope they forgive us eventually.
Oh, yeah, we got more to do in the future, trust me. We'll straighten
And
things
it's just-
out better.
Yeah, no, it's first year, little nervous Nelly.
Listen, I think you got a great cast.
Again, I'm not saying. I'm just saying there was a couple of people
A
that.
mix of
No,
everything
nothing
is
is ever
fantastic.
perfect.
No.
We had things at resorts. Remember, things
Yeah.
didn't work out. We had to change.
No, if I had to go
entertainers.
back,
always
Joe
change.
Causey would have been there. That was a big
Okay, the
mistake.
next one.
I'm a big fan of him too. I don't know how that slipped through the
Joe's
cracks.
man.
The next
Joe's
one.
the man.
Yeah,
and,
for sure.
Well, I'll speak to Joe. Biagio
Yeah.
speak to Joe. We'll see him soon.
Tell him I'm sorry.
Yeah. But
He may even be there.
Yeah.
He may come over. Why not?
All right. Cool.
he might just
He's from
stop in.
Staten Island.
Hey.
He may stop in.
And a few other events, Biagio's events. Biagio performed at the Prudential Center not too long ago at the Italian night.
Italian night
And-
for the Devils.
For the Devils.
As
Gavis.
far as I'm
Gavis.
concerned, I'm like a groupie. Okay. As soon as I see him, I think Italian flag waving in the air. I'll never forget the first time. And I know Biagio a while. The first time I saw his show and the flags came out, I was like, "What the hell is it?" It was like a friggin' Italian mosh pit.
He don't mess around.
Oh, Maron! People were like grabbing a thing,
it's
and then
great. It's amazing.
and then he starts shouting out the different parts of Italy, and bingo, everybody's like, "Oh, Calabria, Sicilia!" Oh, Maron! Now I'm from 5 different parts of Italy. I'm all fucked up. I don't know where I'm. Calabrese! I'm fucking. I needed 5 friends. I only got 4.
Are we doing our plan for Atlantic City?
Yes.
You want to say what we're doing?
Well, for ours.
Okay, so let me.
big-
Can I start this story?
No.
You got to
Wait,
hear this.
No. You can't say nothing until PaisanCon's over. Don't start mentioning other shit.
No, I got it. This is our thing. This is our thing. So, in all the years we've been doing stuff for Biagio,
Annette.
Biagio opens up for all these famous singers. Now, if you know Biagio, like I know Biagio, Biagio is a musical genius. Whether he wants
too
to admit
kind,
it or
too
not,
nice.
no, you're too
Thanks.
humble.
No, you're
Thank
amazing.
You're too humble. You've been doing music for over 40 years. You've been from the band of the Casa Italiana all the way to present day. I've seen you play keyboard and control a whole entire band while you're on the phone. Okay, that's a musical genius who knows who's
agree.
off beat while he's on the phone playing the keyboard. I mean, come on. So we came up with an idea for Biagio to be the headliner in Atlantic City in November, the week before
Thank you.
Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
And just to give you a little taste of what I'm talking about is most people know you from singing with your dancers, and we're going with a full act. A full closing headliner act with him playing. You're gonna
Full
play
band.
You're gonna play the piano.
Grand piano.
Grand piano.
Yep.
You're playing. All right. You're playing the grand piano. How about the keyboard? You're doing your duets.
Yes.
And you're gonna have a blowout ending special. It's
Absolutely.
You're gonna see Biagio
Couple
like you've
surprises.
never seen him before.
Coming out in a G-string.
and that too. No, he'll take pictures on the step and repeat.
There you go.
No, but then we also have other performers that are going to be opening up for him this time. The Uncle Louie Variety
Uncle
Show.
Louie Show, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Carlo and I like to always do a shout
Louie,
out to them
yeah.
for all they do for us. And Rocco Solano, Master
Yes.
Magician Rocco Solano. And then we got the Pierre Francois de la Brioche acrobats, right? Right, Charles?
Yeah.
No, we got acrobats like professional
Jugglers, whatever they're doing,
Circus
right?
du
Yep.
Soleil acrobats that are Italian. They're gonna come out and they're gonna play and they're gonna do some crazy stuff. And obviously hosted by the Wiseguyz Show.
Wiseguyz Show.
And at resorts, follow us, pay attention. This is gonna be a night.
That's going to
and-
be in November.
Yes, and we're
Way,
selling this
way
out.
ahead.
We're gonna sell this
The
out.
week before Thanksgiving. Thanks. I got nothing going on at the restaurant that week.
We're selling this out.
Yeah.
We're selling this out because I told Biagio this is the night. All of the people that Biagio played for have to come out and support him that night. This is big for Biagio for all that he's done in music. I believe that
Thank
this
you.
is the night everybody.
Yeah,
needs to
I can
wear
Forget
out.
Great time.
forget about
See.
music. What he's done for music. What about what he's done for every community?
That's what I'm saying.
Thanks.
Everybody needs to come out for Biagio that night and celebrate with us at the bar in resorts. What's the
Well,
name
they
of
do
that
a
bar?
theme
Forget
bar.
the name of
It's-
the bar.
Well, it's a theme
Oh
bar.
my God!
I don't know the name of the
I forget
bar.
the name of the bar.
Bar None.
Is it Bar None?
How about the Crowbar?
No,
Just throwing it out.
we had a great time.
The hell was the name of that place?
Another person who's coming to PaisanCon, who's part of our show, who was a big hit at after party. at
Michael
the
Jumper
after party,
Gennaro?
was Minnie Trump. Minnie Trump.
Trump.
Oh, my
Mark
God.
Mingolo. Come on, let's hear from
Is
Mark.
he going to be at PaisanCon?
Yes.
There you
yes,
go.
he's gonna
Is
be-
he really?
Yes,
Yeah.
I told you he
You're
was.
fucking telling me it's my own show. I don't even know. We got Mini Trump
Mini
coming.
Trump's
Trump,
coming.
That's right, and
Can't
he's
wait to
coming,
see that.
He's coming to promote himself. He's the He's the biggest. He's actually.
He's the largest? I
he's-
don't think so.
He's the biggest little person to hire in the world.
Okay.
And that's the truth.
And he's got over 60 different costumes. Mark is he's a legend. He's a legend, and he's coming to PaisanCon. He's also a part-time co-host on the Wiseguyz Show, and
We actually
he's family.
We gave him a new persona. Greg Smallman instead of the Greg Allman. He
Greg
played,
Smallman?
Yeah, for my friend Danny Southern Rock
That's
Band.
great.
Yeah, he came with a blonde wig.
That's
Yeah, it was
great.
great.
Greg Smallman instead of Allman. I love
There you
that.
go.
And Mark is also the drummer for the Little Kiss Band, who will be probably doing some stuff with us at Resorts Casino too in the future.
love
And they were on Howard Stern, right?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You're on Howard Stern too?
They were on Howard Stern?
They were.
So,
They were.
looking
should
forward
be.
to a lot of big things happening in Atlantic City and with the Wiseguyz Show, and obviously
I'll tell you,
Biagio.
you wise guys are really taking the world by storm. It's
And not to mention Biagio did the Festival of Song, and how'd that go? That was
That was nice.
A
It
lot
was
of
in
famous
Long
people
Island.
singing that
Yeah,
night,
they
right?
basically have singers from all over in the U.S. And it's almost like American Idol.
Okay.
They pick the best singer, and whoever wins goes to Italy, and they sing at a concert there.
Wow.
So it's something really nice.
Yeah, we always have a great time. And
Festival of Song.
I think what your next project should be on top of everything is put Adriano Celentano on a boat.
Oh man,
I would love to
On
bring
a
him
boat.
in. I would love to bring
Maybe
him
he'll come on a boat.
Well, he
We've
doesn't
tried,
fly?
believe me, we tried bringing
He
him
doesn't
here.
fly.
He won't fly. He's
that's
got a
what-
fear of flying.
Louis,
He
So do
hasn't
I.
left that island.
Louis Prima.
the
Senior
Italy's
was
an
like that,
island. He
too.
hasn't left it.
I agree.
well, let's go there.
Louis
Let's
Prima
go there.
Senior wouldn't fly.
Really?
He never came to Italy.
Yeah, because he's.
Oh, he
Uh,
never.
He never went to Italy.
See?
But
Don't these
Italy's a
people know-
peninsula.
Well, yeah.
Sicily's an island.
Sicily's an island.
Don't these
Yeah.
people
Well,
know
again,
about
I don't know where
boats?
Celentano lives. In
Celent-
Italy. Where
Is he
he's from.
Siciliano? No.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
know-
think so.
I don't think he's
No,
Sicilian.
Can I
wouldn't
tell
know
you
that.
something? They did a special on him the other night. That guy still got. He's in his 80s.
Yeah, he's
model.
He was an
Amazing.
actor, a singer.
But I mean,
He's
like,
amazing.
But there's a lot
he
of
is-
tribute guys that actually play him.
Nobody does him.
Absolutely
I mean,
not
the
like
only
him.
person that may be able to do him is me.
You sing a lot of Celentano?
Come on.
Do? Yeah, that's awesome.
Up and said on your journal, close
See?
Don't be jealous. That's why you never had me on the show.
That's another Italian
That's why you
thing.
never-
Ever do that? That's an Italian thing I learned from Italian culture.
Yeah, the Italian duck, quack, quack.
Not too many people do that anymore.
Ballo del qua qua.
Right, though? Didn't they used to do that?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
How about this?
There's a lot of those too. But how about the earthquake? Wait, did you get an earthquake?
Oh my God! Did I get
you
an
get
earthquake?
one?
Of course I got one. What do they think? I mail ordered it.
Some people didn't
Were
feel
you at
it.
home?
I got
or
it
in the
on
restaurant?
Amazon. I got it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Were you at home or in the restaurant?
I was in the restaurant upstairs. I'm with my trumpet player, Don DePascal, one of the greatest trumpet players on earth. And he's sitting there. He brings me my crumb cake every Tuesday. Or what day was that? Whatever day it
I
was.
think it was on a Tuesday.
Whatever,
whatever it was, yeah.
day. He comes upstairs with the crumb cake. Here you go, you crumb, he says. So we're sitting there BSing, and all of a sudden it's like, and I'm like, what the hell? He goes, it's the wind. I said, what wind?
Wow.
It's going on forever. The whole building is shaking. We're on the
Wow.
second floor over there in 900 Patterson Plank Road, East Rutherford, New Jersey, where the best mozzarella is made. Sorry.
Don't worry, I put your logo on the
No, I
screen.
know,
Your
just-
logo's there.
just throwing it out.
Because you're a sponsor too. I know you're very humble as well. You don't throw in the Annabellas as much as you should. And just with that being said, I want to make sure that everybody knows that Annabellas is the real sponsor to Paisan Con. And without you, this could have never happened. We all know this. Sure. And you know it as well. And Nikki knows it as well. And I know he's very grateful for everything you're doing. Right? Look.
Very humble guy right here.
He's starting to cry now.
Stop.
Very humble
Can
guy.
we have a tissue in here? You're never
He
Very
doesn't
humble
stop
guy.
with me. He doesn't stop with me all day, every day. I love him.
Listen, before we get to our caller, though, we're going to call Johnny Russo. We're not going to take too much of his time. But we're going to talk about
He's
Paisan
awesome.
Con.
What a guy.
We want to mention our sponsors because without them, this show couldn't be possible. So let's start off with Rockabella Gives, Rockabella, Cheryl Kelly Lee, and her Captain Mark Lee Toy Drive. They're so, let me tell you, Cheryl does this hockey game every year at the American Dream Mall. After our show in Atlantic City, we did it again. This is her second annual. It was the Jersey City Fire Department against the Woodbridge Police Department. And, Ken Danico showed up at the first one, and I was a Devil fan. And Ken is a great guy, big fan of Ken's. But he shows up with another guy named Bruce Driver, who I was totally blown away by because he was one of my favorite players. See, Bruce was a defensive, and so was Danico. And to see Bruce and Danico together, I can't tell you how much of a great time, not just the hockey game, but to be there with these two legends of hockey were amazing. So Cheryl's hockey game is at American Dream Mall every year, usually in the early December, and Cheryl does a great job, and I got to thank her for always having us there. Also, Harley Davidson and Mars Plains, bestscholars.org, Billy Staples, who will be doing stuff in January with and is also getting married. Blaze Venga and our DJs, DJ Joe D and DJ Blaze Venga. Sterling Securities, Vinny and Gary over there at Sterling Securities. Also Troy and Ella Cigars. And our entertainment company, Wiseguyz Show, WGS Entertainment. Ariana's Angels. Jersey Pizza Joints, who I mentioned. Scala the Photographer, Scala Photography.
Anthony Scott.
Hey.
We World Energy, Billy Gagoots. Without him, that
Billy.
show in Atlantic City would have never been possible. Queen Margarita and Aroma de Napoli in Nutley, New Jersey. And Billy Gagoots' other company, Bubblegum Gangster. And obviously, Resorts Casino Hotel in Atlantic City. And Just Like Nona's in Orange, New Jersey.
Just like Nona.
Without you guys, let me tell you, you all sponsored us, donated, everything. With this whole list of people did something for us that day for our things, and we try to get you out as best we can. We thank you all for everything you do. All right. So, are we ready to call in Johnny Russo?
I got a question.
Oh, good.
Sorry. I'm new to the Wiseguyz Show.
Come on, we got another half hour to go. That was only the first half hour.
What's Bubblegum Gangsters? I got to know.
That's
a good
Billy
question.
Gagoots.
Because I could go for some big league chew. So.
Billy Gagoots is starting the Bubblegum Gangster website that he's been working on for years. And it's got to do a lot with Italian heritage and culture and neighborhood culture. And it's just stuff that we used to do around the neighborhood, like just to bring back.
I love that.
It's part part of his father's life, being Italian American in the streets, being good friends with Rocky Marciano, all accumulation of all that.
His
And,
father was.
Yes, his father.
Yeah,
His
yeah.
father was very close with Rocky Marciano. So, check out Bubblegum Gangster. You can see there's some stuff on Facebook and
Yeah.
stuff, but he's working on it, and in time you'll see it grow a little more. So Billy Gagoots, our guy, and he's our wise guy who's in usually in California or Florida.
He travels all over the place.
everywhere,
Yeah, he's all over.
and he's in a big spokesman and a part of We World Energy. So look it up. if you
Wise
want
Guys,
it.
you
I
got
got
some-
no time to explain everything to you here.
No, it's
All right, are we ready to call Johnny Russo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's call Johnny Russo, Andrew. Whenever you're ready, we're going to get Johnny Russo from The Godfather again on the line and see what he's got going on and his view of Paisan Khan. Welcome, Johnny Russo, to the Wise Guy Show. Countdown to Paisan Khan. How you doing, Mr.
Thank-
Russo?
I'm doing great. I can't wait for this weekend. Finally, we
Oh.
have our own con. I love it.
Yeah.
We have our own
Well, we
kind.
got Billy Pompeo here. Billy?
Mr. Russo. It's a pleasure again.
Always. Thank you. Thank you, Vu.
I cannot wait to see you this weekend.
Everybody's effort. I think this is going to be the biggest thing. And finally, as I say, 80 years, I'm in my 80 years now. All these Comic-Cons, this con, the other con. We're the cons. We're the Italian cons. Forget about it.
I love him.
Yeah, well, it's always an honor to see you. And I was just telling Billy, I don't know if you remember because I know you're always around other people and everything, but I told Billy the last time I saw you in person, it was Bobby Eubanks from the Newlywed Game was right behind you, and I was talking to you and him at the same time for quite a while. And that was at Chiller Theater. That was a great time, and something I'll never forget.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, seriously, I've been around a lot of years, obviously. And I always said, why don't somebody do something for the Italians? I almost did it. But you guys, I tell you, all of you, are doing such a fabulous job. I can't wait to meet everybody. I think we're going to have such a blast Saturday and Sunday. And if anybody don't come to this, they should, if they're Italian especially, they should drop the vowel off the end of their name. They got it covered.
Hey, Johnny Russo, this is Jumpin' Gennaro. How you doing?
Great, my man. How you doing?
The last time we were interviewing you, you were in New York with your lady. We were back in North Hill, and that was a few years ago, and you're having a good time, and we had a blast with you. So share anything you'd like to share with us. We're going to be looking forward to seeing you as well. And later on, you're going to do the count for the outside.
I'm over the top. I'm so happy they reached out to me early on. I've been promoting it as much as I can. And I got a pretty big following now. So I'm just, I just hope it's going to be, I shouldn't even say that's a negative. I know it's going to be a great,
That's right.
great weekend.
Absolutely.
You know what we love to see, Johnny Russo? We haven't seen enough that we got to do this in real time. Do a little clip wherever you're at with your friends and say, we're coming to
Oh, he's
Paisan
been
Con.
doing that. Johnny's
Oh,
been
yeah.
doing that.
Yeah,
Johnny's
awesome.
been
He's
I'd
on
like
it.
to see one after tonight.
Jo- Johnny, I want to ask you something. Now, you know,
Sure.
what do you think about culture in America? And do you see anything that maybe you can maybe give us a little idea of what you think should be fixed or done to keep the tradition of Italian American alive?
Well, I'm doing my part in it right now. You're going to be seeing it on QVC. And I don't know if any of you are aware, I own now, and I am the spokesperson for the Corleone Fine Italian Foods in 73
wow.
countries. And I'm inducing Sunday dinners. Get the family back together. We got to get the family back together, understand what our culture is and what we've contributed to the world. Fashion, art, music. Think about it. If you
100%.
eradicate every Italian performer, artist, there's nothing left. We did it.
That's right.
All right, so I'm going to give you the pitch you're going to give, Johnny Russo. You're going to say, come to Johnny Russo's table. Uno, due, tre, alzo!
Hello. I want you all at my table. And if you're
All right.
missing, I'll find you.
Now, Johnny, you know, the first time I met you was in not Atlantic City, was in Little Italy years ago when there still was the restaurant Focolare next to Cha Cha's. I used to see you
Oh my
all
God!
the time.
Yeah, sure.
I used to see you all the time, and you know, that was a while ago too. You're talking about maybe close to 20 years ago, and
Sure.
But I
Sure.
ran into you again. You know when I ran into you, where I got your information to do our show was at the Italian Tribune Columbus Day dinner in New Jersey. Do you remember that?
Yes, they honored me. They gave me the Columbus Day. I got the statue.
Yes.
Bravo.
Yes, Buddy Fortunato over there. He loves.
Oh yeah.
He loves.
You know how long I know Buddy Fortunato? Forget about it. His father-in-law had the newspaper El Progreso.
Yeah,
Yes.
Asa Lagna.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and those were the days, and you know they still carry on the Columbus Day dinner, even though they used to do the parade. And you know, I just got to say, you know, to have you on the show and to discuss with us about preserving Italian American culture is very important to us. And like I said, if there's anything that you feel that should be done more, I'd love to hear it from you.
Anytime we'll sit down, let's talk about it because, you know, and like everything else, our not just our heritage, just people having respect. I mean, when you hear 80-year-old ladies like just this past week get punched in front of churches because nobody has respect anymore. We got to induce
No, it's
this
true.
back.
Well, you know what I'd like to say, just jumping Gennaro again. You know, we've been talking about this, and I think the time has come with Cha-Cha, who was a great mentor to all of us. And, you know, maybe in his name, let's do something in Little Italy. Let's bring everybody, besides the San Gennaro feast, let's do something a different part of the year and bring everybody together to Mulberry. What do you think?
Well, I don't know if it's just Mulberry Street.
Well,
I
Paisan
think what you're
Paisan
doing
Con.
with Paisano Con.
So you saying Mulberry Con? I don't know. No, of course.
What was
no.
that, Johnny?
What I'm thinking, what you guys are doing with Paisano Con, we could take Paisano Con every 60 days to another Italian area.
It's the first thing he said to me.
I don't think we should just isolate it. You guys broke the ice. We should go through everything that's close to us. Rhode Island. I've been talking it up. Everybody wants one.
It's hysterical. Like we're on. So we were just got on. We were just hopping on the call with him. I said, you know, we should bring it to other, you know, enclaves throughout the states. You know, Boston, Philadelphia, Rhode Island. So I'm on the phone with him for like literally 60 seconds. What's that?
I'm behind it. I'll support it. I'll even finance it.
Me. But it's hysterical. So we just got done saying it. We get him on the phone. 60 seconds into it, he gets the whole thing. He goes, "We got to bring this to other cities." I just looked at him. I looked at everybody at the table. I'm like, "How could he even know that? Like that quick? That's the mind that this young man has."
Johnny Russo, where would you love to
What
see
young man
it?
are you talking about?
You.
Where else would you love to see
I
it?
just wanted to make sure you were talking about this 80-year-old young man.
Listen,
You look great.
Nobody's got more energy than you, my friend.
Well, thank you. And believe me, you can count on me 24/7.
Listen, I've never seen a guy work as much as you. Like, we've literally called this guy at almost every hour, and he's answered the phone and sounds just like that. Ready to go. Wait, what's going on?
No, that's what it's about. No, but there's nothing more important to me than preserving our heritage and our culture.
Yes, I do agree 100%.
Nobody's going to deny that we set the stage a very long time ago. And in every culture, anybody I know from every part of the world, they love everything Italian. And that's
They
a
really
fact.
do.
It's a
There's
fact.
so much
Think
respect.
about it.
Even at the restaurant, I see it all the time.
It's a fact.
You know, people of all ethnicities come in. I don't care religion, and they all have a love for Italian culture. It's great, and it's really humbling, you know, to see them. And that's what I love about this area. I don't care who it is. They all have like the accent. They know how to say. They know how to pronounce stuff. You know, I don't care what color you are, what religion you are. They know how to say Managotti. Perfect. You know.
Well, Johnny, I got to tell you, we're short on time, but I want to say this. After we're going to see each other at PaisanCon, but when that's all over, our official master magician Rocco Solano, who's a legend in a legendary world-renowned magician, will be performing at Annabella's in a future date. And we'd love to have you as our guest that night for dinner at the Wiseguyz show table at Annabella's once we confirm with a date. Could that be possible?
It would be great, but just make sure you don't make me disappear.
No. Hey, but you never know who we can make appear. No, but thank you so much, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you again on Saturday, April 13th and 14th at PaisanCon.
And thank you for including me. I really appreciate it.
Can we have you do the honors to do the count of three in Italian to close off with an azzo?
Una, due, tre.
Azzo! Thank you, Johnny Russo. The legendary Johnny Russo. Thank you so much. See you at PaisanCon.
Definitely.
Johnny.
And they
Bye-bye,
better
Johnny.
show up. Tell them we'll come looking for them.
All right, man. Let me tell you. You know, Johnny brings back so many memories, and I can't tell you how many times I watched The Godfather, and
me too.
Just to see him there is great. Johnny's a great, fun guy to be with, full of energy, and
That was great. Who thought of the idea? Was it you to bring Johnny Russo on for the?
No.
No, I'm just asking.
No,
Because I know you brought a lot of different.
I don't know. I don't like. So many people have come out of the woodwork to be at this thing. I don't know. Remember who comes from where?
But they called. A lot of people called you once they found out.
Yeah, but I
They
mean,
want to be part of it.
right away he was like one of the. I mean, the first person is Federico. He was like he was ground zero. He was the first guy that we got signed up. I believe Johnny Russo was like number 2 or 3.
Wow.
I mean, and we got him on the phone, and I'm like, he was so excited. I think that's why I was like gung ho. I mean, he really got me going.
Well, I'm going to tell you a fact that I know.
I know you will.
Did you ever meet him in person?
No.
Oh, you never meet Johnny
I
in
can't
person?
wait.
Oh,
So this is a known fact from people from New York and New Jersey that went to LA in the past 30, 20 years, is that even though it's a beautiful place to be and that's where the action was, they could sense a different energy. It just wasn't like home. Like, so this area, the Northeast Coast, still has this incredible energy of family and our culture and love that people want to be a part of it. So one way or another, they're coming back. They're coming to the east.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
fact.
A
And
lot.
he would have vouched for it as well because he's out in California. But when people are on the Northeast,
He's
they're
in New
home.
York.
They're truly home.
I hate to. I know you're like Mr. Factual, but he's in New York.
Yeah, but he was stationed a long
Oh, really?
time. And yeah,
No,
yeah,
'cause
of
he's in the
course.
city.
goes
This
back and forth.
PaisanCon may go on the road.
Yeah, no.
May
for
go on the road.
Yeah, no.
Anything's possible.
Anything's possible. I mean, like if we do it, I mean, my son already said Boston's got to be number 1. So.
we got some connections. I told you, we got some connections.
Oh, the
most
Wiseguyz
people-
got tentacles everywhere. I'm so friendly. With I was just
Don't
about
get
to give you a
nervous.
really good compliment. It's
no.
my first time on the
Okay,
show. Of
good.
course
No,
I'm
that's
nervous.
all right.
I don't
Doing great.
I don't get stage shy often. No, honestly, because I'm so friendly with you guys, some I take for granted. But like everybody knows who you guys are, man. Like I'm like,
We've been doing this a long time. And
No.
we're here
This is
for-
our 11th year. 11 years of
it's
doing the
amazing.
Wiseguyz show.
Like how many people you know.
Yeah, I mean, look, I told you, all them sponsors, all those people that were part of, they all somehow
Give 'em
chip
your-
in and
give
help
me-
us.
Give me your famous saying. When you do good things, go
Oh,
ahead.
when you do good things,
Yeah.
when you do good things,
11 years and you're still stuttering.
when you do good things with good people, only great things happen. Remember that.
Sweet.
Truth. And
I have something similar to that. With the greatest intentions, at least something good will come. So it's very similar.
And,
Our philosophies.
also, we'll be doing the media. We're handling the media coordination at PaisanCon. Also, Johnny Potenza, who just had a recently good show.
Johnny P.
Johnny P, who had a big show with, I think, Vinny Pastor, William DeMayo up in New York over there. Johnny's a hustler, too. I look at Johnny as our our wise guy partner out in New York, because
He's the New York
we're in
faction.
Jersey and he handles the New York guys. We usually get along with most of the New York guys. Some guys are a little tougher to deal with, but I would say a majority of the New York guys we get along with and we'll do anything for. They know that.
There was a period where he was, took a little break, and then he came to our show when we were at Blue Eyes.
Yep.
And
Also,
he was totally impressed.
also
with the whole
somebody who
outfit.
I haven't heard of or seen, but I was interested in Paisan Khan and brought it to my attention before you guys did, was AC Mike Lopez, Atlantic City. Have you done the AC Mike show?
I have not.
Oh, we got to get that maybe. Is that possible? We could do Friday if he's on there?
Sure.
Oh, all right. Let me talk
Yeah.
to Mike, because Mike's the one who brought to our attention that about Paisan Khan, and I didn't know when the dates were. He was the first one to know before I did. So Mike's got to have some type of
What?
Yeah, Mike came up to me and reached out to me about Paisan Khan, and I didn't even know it was on. It was actually literally starting. Mike.
The rumor was running around,
yeah.
I guess. People
Yeah.
heard about it.
The best was when Sal Pags walked through the door.
What did he do?
No, everybody was like, and then you walked through. I'm like, oh, Marone, I guess the word's getting out.
There you go.
Don
Word's out there.
Biagio has walked through the.
Biagio.
Talk about bringing it to different places. Our home is Resorts Casino Hotel in Atlantic City, and to look over there and think about doing something over there, I'm sure there's a
I feel
little
like I'm being
interest.
pressured right now. You're
No,
looking at me
no, there's no
like,
pressure. There's no
the
pressure.
home.
I do want to bring that up for another reason, because I know Biagio, we've been discussing with the WGS Entertainment guys. Are we looking to do maybe another show before our show in November?
Yes.
Is that possible?
Yes, we're going to.
All right,
We're
see?
going to have another
So
show.
we're going to do a show before our main show. So Resorts is our home. The
We
staff
got an
over
in.
there.
We got an in.
Yeah.
And now you got an in.
The
We know some
staff.
people.
Listen, no. I want to.
Thank God you're over here, Charlie. I'm feeling very intimidated.
I think
I
Resorts.
got your back.
Thank you.
I think Resorts Casino is a great place to go. I think it's one of the great casinos in Atlantic
It's
City.
always been my favorite.
Their
honestly.
staff, their
Class.
their
Classy.
their
Always classy.
their technical staff, their staging, they love us. We worked
history.
great together. The history behind
They
it.
film Wiseguyz there.
They filmed Wiseguyz
Come on.
there, the movie Wiseguyz. Also, it was the first casino you can gamble it in Atlantic City.
Yeah.
And like I said,
Some of the
we love it.
performers that performed
Oh,
there.
Yeah,
forget it.
Sinatra.
performed in that
That's right.
theater.
Tony
We was-
Bennett.
There you
Tony
go.
Bennett.
The best was when we had our meeting on the stage, and they said, "I just want to let you know, you're standing where Sinatra had
That's
his
unbelievable.
See, I would have
And-
probably fainted right
You know
there.
who else performed there? Bon Jovi performed there.
Tony
And the Wiseguyz show last year in November with Louis Prima Jr. That's our. So, but we are working together with Uncle Louis Variety Show, Tony Napoli, and I think it's what's the name of his
Yeah, well, Lavica.
Lavica.
But Tony Napoli,
Yeah.
Napoli events. There you go.
Napoli.
Does anybody use Lavala tomatoes? Just saying, because you just said Lavala.
That's another sponsor of Paisan Khan. I know.
Jeez, Eddie, I was trying to
I
make a
beat
nice
it to it.
segue.
Beat it to it.
Do your thing.
No, it was
Show your
no,
love.
but it's true though. I mean, have you ever had Lavala tomatoes?
Good tomato. Very good
And
tomato.
the cannellini beans in every one of my pasta fagioli is
there.
is their
Good
beans.
stuff.
The
Now,
best.
now you're gonna inspire me to get some of the Lavale beans. I fagioli.
I fagioli.
Pasta fagioli. I fagioli.
There's a quick shout out after Paisan Khan. We are doing an event that I have confirmed on May 18th, the third annual Chicken Wing Off. It's done by the Frankie Meatballs, who we mentioned earlier, who we're going to see at Paisan Khan. It's cooking for a cause fundraiser. The Wiseguyz are going to be the judges, just so you know. That's one of our events that we got coming. We're also donating a basket, and it's at the Berlin Brewing Company in Berlin, New Jersey. It's going to be our first event to actually do for Frankie Meatballs. He is part of Pizza Bowl, but this is actually his
tell you
his
something.
baby here. So
Frankie Meatballs, man, you're a cool ass dude.
He is a
Let me
good
tell
guy.
that's
you.
Saturday,
good
May
guy.
18th, by the way.
Another ally. I consider you an ally.
We're going to
for
be
sure.
doing some video work
We
with
should
him.
do a fig fest.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you must have read my mind. Wing off, figs,
Beans.
I think we should do.
We can do the
We
fig
should
fest.
get all the rotten figs and tie up Billy to a tree and see how many we can hit him with. I think if we film that, that'll go viral.
Why?
No, but there's nothing wrong with that. They don't hurt.
There's
I'll
nothing
tell you-
wrong with
I'll tell
throwing
you
rotten
something
figs.
that they do in Cheddar, Sicily. They have an artichoke fest
They do.
where they make every type
I
of
love this show.
artichoke. We could do
Artichoke
something like
figs.
that.
Artichoke, artichoke.
Artichoke
I can hang
feast.
out here
Eat
forever.
chof.
I can
Got
eat
a chof.
cacciovo tutta sera.
We could do that. Big
Man,
time.
man.
Hey,
Artichoke,
in Italian it's artichoke.
Hold on a minute.
In American it's artichoke.
No disrespect, because
Artichoke
I know a
party.
lot of great things are in Sicily.
Yeah.
But when you want the artichokes, the street vendors in Naples,
Naples.
over the top.
La Romana.
But again, not to pull away.
Not
Not to pull away from Paisan Con. Paisan Con is this weekend, April 13th and 14th. Go to paisancon.com. It's at the Doubletree Hilton in Fairfield, New Jersey. Going to be a fun, packed weekend. Entertainment, celebrities, food provided by Annabella's, all kinds of surprises like Mini Mark walking around as Mini Trump, and there's so many more things. You got to go to the website and check it out. You know, so
I'm running and I can't even tell you all the things happening. It's just too much.
What time does it start?
11 o'clock. The VIP starts at 10, but 11 o'clock for everybody
it's
else.
all day, right?
And you can buy tickets at the door.
and we got to be there for 8 though, right?
How'd I do? Good?
That was great.
I'm getting.
And I want to also mention, it looks like good weather. It looks like you're getting good
Why,
weather.
thank you, Stormfield.
Well, let me tell you something. Anytime you see a little bit of a change in the neighborhood up in the sky, I sing O Sole Mio, and we'll open it up.
And yeah, just,
Or
That's how it
just let
was.
Biagio perform in the parking lot.
Yeah, that was against all odds. Everything changed.
Here we
I
go.
was actually singing that.
I'm
too in the
gonna tell you a
background.
quick
Saturday 60 and Sunday 66.
Nice. So I started the Columbus Day Feast and Festival in East Rutherford, New Jersey in 2008, right? It was supposed to snow that day. I said, don't worry, my grandmother's going to take care of it. They're like, yeah, we got bullshit. We got to take 10 beans back. I said, don't worry, we're going to be fine. It was 75 degrees.
Day in
It was,
October?
we were sweating.
I got a better one than that. We were in Orange, New Jersey.
I'm shocked.
I got a better one than that. Listen to
I'm
this.
shocked.
Listen to this. We were in Orange, New Jersey. It rained the entire weekend. The entire
It's 'cause my grandmother had
The only
nothing to do
time
with
it stopped was when Biagio got up and sang
I agree.
the whole set, and then after he finished, it started
Boom.
raining
Hit
again.
again.
All right?
I know somebody up there.
Listen.
I agree.
Biagio is the man.
Oh, for
when it
sure.
comes- And then,
100%.
and then
I'm
it
a
also
big
helped that he
fan.
sang Gozolo Mio on top of it, obviously.
For sure.
We used all the forces.
But
Forza.
But we do have a lot of good things that we get ourselves involved with, especially with the Italian culture, Italian community. And we want to move on to Boston, and we're doing Atlantic City. We're doing, obviously, our area. And to do things with you is great. Obviously, we donated all our time and
You are amazing.
resources to
Honestly,
help you.
As much as we bust each other's
My wife,
chop-
Annette, I mean,
Annette.
she's constantly working. And but yet she
Behind the scenes.
she
Can
threw
you-
in a
can you
lot of
look
great
up and
ideas.
smile. She is. And happy anniversary for the second
Oh
time.
yeah, happy anniversary.
No, honestly, I from the bottom of my heart, I got to thank you guys for everything you do. I mean, like, you are unbelievable. You know, helping out with all the media and stuff like that. I couldn't ask for a better partner. You know, you guys are wonderful.
There's nobody. We understand when it comes to doing events that there's a lot of effort that goes into it, and we try to make it the best we can. There's nothing ever runs perfectly. I want you to know that, because we did our show in Atlantic City. We were a little nervous. It was our first time ever at AC, and you know, on top of it, you want to talk about rough. We had Sebastian Maniscalco on the same night playing at Borgata, and Ipu from Italy, Italy's number
same
one band
exact
at the Hard Rock.
But he kept
You want to
saying,
talk
"I don't
about
know."
pressure and but we
I
pulled
don't
it
know.
off and we did good, and
I
they
don't
loved
know.
us.
And I said, don't you worry about it, like you said.
Let me tell you what we did. We involved Charlie, Biagio, Mike, me, and Anthony Scala, our photographer, and we brought all the people that we done stuff with all over the years. We couldn't get everybody, but we got a good portion of everybody to come. And to tell you, the night that we had was probably one of my most amazing nights I ever had in my life. And
too.
and at the bar afterwards, it was
second to the wedding night. Second to
Oh,
the
it's
wedding.
the second to the wedding night. No, I'm talking. But we had my family was there.
Tony,
Our
you
friends.
gotta get back to the.
Saying, check my phone. Okay, what do we got?
Your phone?
Yes, what we got? What we got? What we got?
We
No,
gotta
there's,
do
there's
a-
no
we
text.
We gotta do a blessing.
Oh, Biagio, check my phone.
Yeah.
He's telling you to check
All
your
right,
phone.
this is how I put a
I'm
blessing.
nervous.
Here's another
I get
blessing.
nervous with you.
Ready? Out of the tree of life, I just picked me a plum. Yeah, the best is yet to come. Ba-dum, 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 la-di-da-da-da, Paisankan. Yeah!
What's she's telling you something?
Yeah, I guess my back's to the audience.
But you got such a nice back. He works those
But I
lats.
got to say something to Billy, really.
Uh-oh.
No.
Is it what?
Thanks so much for bringing Paisan Con, because our whole thing with the Wiseguyz and when I started doing music was to bring the Italian heritage and culture back and keep it alive.
And you do
what
a
you've
great
done,
job.
And what you've done, Billy, it takes a lot of work. And
guts.
listen, people don't realize a lot of sacrifice, the hours you put
absolutely.
in. So everybody should definitely come this weekend, Saturday
Yes.
and Sunday, from all over, all right, to support what you're doing. So we thank you.
Remember,
Are you guys trying to
you
make
can
me cry
bring
tonight?
a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Whoever don't want to come out and have a good time, shame on them. All I can tell you is that Louis Prima show in Atlantic City, if we could do that again tomorrow, I'd be there tomorrow because it was the greatest time I ever had in my life. To have all my family and friends there.
Next year, 100%, Louis Prima Jr.'s performing Paisan Con too.
All
for
right,
sure.
all right.
That's
You
a
heard it.
definite.
You heard it.
That's a definite.
Well, I'd like, now that you brought that up, give a little bit of the new. I know the foundation's been out there, but he just shared Louis Prima about the foundation. Share a
Yeah,
little
he
bit about-
started.
Get in close.
He started a foundation where he's going to offer music scholarships to young up and coming musicians. I posted it on Facebook today on Sons of Sicily, and I guess if you donate, the money is going to go to a good cause and try to help kids that are trying to learn and do music.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Well, we do a lot of stuff like that too, like
Yeah, for sure.
bestscholars.org. Billy Staples, his wife, his fiancee Janet, who are help underprivileged children get into college. This is all stuff that we're a part of, and in Atlantic City, I explained that to the audience. We did all that. A lot of the people we're associated with do a lot of great things.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
And now we're doing stuff with Billy.
Billy,
Silence.
what do you say in the closing?
What can I say? I'm honored to be here. Honestly, you know, I've been trying to get on the show a long time. I did a lot of weird things to try to get on here.
Everything is timing.
Like what?
I just
Yeah, he stood outside. He
in the rain with the umbrella.
Yeah.
Let me in. Let me in.
You know, my mother used to say, "Mannaggia San Pistol." You ever hear that one?
I don't know. And then you had some other guy on the show. I'm like, why couldn't that be me? I'm looking at him. He's got like a hat.
You ever hear that one, Biagio? Mannaggia San Pistol.
You know what I thought of?
Peppino sulla gira, ma faccio scumbari.
You know what I thought of the other day? My
Mannaggia sulla
uncle.
gira, casa nadai.
Stasera in da cucina, una polca vino angelassa.
No, I'm not professional.
E quando si imbriaga, Peppina Giangapa.
My uncle used to say, "Te faccio ballare i denti." Like if he was mad at somebody to make your teeth dance. I thought of that the other day. I thought it was
Maroon,
funny.
that's a good one.
Yeah. Te faccio ballare i denti.
Well, listen, I just wanted to let everybody know we haven't been on a while, but we do come on now only when it's necessary. We don't want to bore you with nonsense. This weekend is big. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of Italian heritage and culture is going to be involved. History, legendary celebrities, people who have done so much for the Italian community as far as celebrity-wise, and people like us who aren't the big celebrities, but we fight as hard as we can to preserve that
You're in the
history.
trenches. You're in the trenches.
Yes,
You guys
we're
are
there.
I do want to say something about Nikki. Nikki is an incredible creative kid who had challenges beyond imagination, and I know there's, a time where he was very discouraged, and I said to him, "It's inevitable. You're determined. Things will come. There's going to be people in your way that's going to try to block what you're doing, but your perseverance, you will overcome, and something grand is going to come." And here you go. You connected with him. You understood that as well.
Yeah.
And we're here. We're here not just for Nikki and you and us. We're here for our culture to bring it on truly. And there's going to be those that say, "Yeah, I'm Italian. Yeah, I support the culture." Well, now we're going to really see. Come to
That's
Paisan
right.
Con.
April
Show
13th
your
and
love.
14th.
And listen, I just want to say one thing because you touched on something. Everybody is welcome. If you are against this thing in any which way, please, our doors are open. There's no hard feelings in any which way. If you didn't, maybe there was a couple of people who didn't believe in the beginning. but we're not trying to like discourage those people to come. Honestly, this is an all-inclusive event. Not even outside the Italian community, everybody's welcome. And again,
But no Irish.
I got a lot of Irish friends.
I'm just kidding. I
please.
love Irish people.
no.
Got Irish friends.
Everybody's
That was a line of a blazing
That's
saddle.
hysterical. I love that.
The title to PaisanCon is "You don't have to be Italian to be a Paisan."
That's
That is
right.
true.
And
Absolutely.
anybody who's offended, we got olive branches we're going to be handing out.
Billy,
you go.
thank you so much for coming on. I got to tell you, you're always welcome. Only when we have room, though, because other than that, no. But we want to also thank Johnny Russo from The Godfather, Carlo Rizzi, and he's got a great book out there. Crazy stories in there. Check it out. But we'll see him at PaisanCon
What's
too.
the soccer player's name?
Giuseppe Rossi.
Giuseppe Rossi.
Giuseppe Rossi.
Yes,
yeah,
he will be there.
That's amazing,
Well,
right?
hit some names real quick. Go ahead.
No. I can't because I don't have the thing up. We did that
keep
before. I
going.
get nervous.
I'll
Christian
post,
so
I'll
many.
post up a few while we're
Yeah,
talking. You'll
so
see.
many.
Yeah, because then I say if I mention one guy and then I don't mention, I get,
You didn't mention me.
Yeah, exactly.
No, they're going to be there. Go to paisancon.com and you'll see everybody that's going to be
Everybody's there.
been
You
sharing
can,
And don't forget,
posters.
performing on Sunday is Italian singing sensation, Biagio! Thank you, guys. We'll make sure that when we come back on again, we'll have a load of information for you and events that we're going to have a lot of fun at. So preserve the Italian-American culture and heritage, and don't be afraid to say the word Columbus. Christopher Columbus, be proud of your heritage and your entire history.
Go
and
ahead,
you
Billy.
tell them the Wise Guy Show said so.
1, 2, 3,
Azzo!
Let's go. Whoa, whoa, The show is out and we're ready to party. Everybody wants to be here. There's food in the green room. Pass me some vino. Play some music. Take uno, dos, tres,
Azzo!
magic. And bring some fun on the Wise Guys Show. I'm on the Wise Guys Show. We're on the Wise Guys Show.
I'll catch up with you one of these days, wise guy, and when I do, pow!